Hey, what's going on, guys? Like Butter here, bringing you a Gears of War 3 commentary. Today I actually have something very specific to talk about, but this is actually a long gameplay on Blood Drive, just a casual little match where I think I played pretty decent and started messing up towards the end. Not really, but I think I could have went flawless this game, but I still did pretty well, so make sure to enjoy that. I actually have a topic to talk to you guys about today, and what I want to talk about is why I believe the YouTube Gears of War 3 community and the competitive Gears of War 3 community has been so split, and has been split since Gears of War 1, and I want to talk about it a little bit today. Before I get into my history as, a player, I want to explain to you guys a little bit of the difference between competitive Gears and casual Gears of War. Now, some of you guys may think of Gears of War as just the same thing, but I want to tell you right now there are two completely different mindsets, two completely different styles of playing. In a way, it's almost two completely different games, and I want to talk about that today because some of the YouTube community has a hard time understanding the differences. Now, there are, like I said, competitive is not even in the same ballpark as, a casual person who just likes to post gameplays and entertainment, which is what I have been doing. Competitive is, playing other good teams that are trying to win under any circumstances, running strats, doing anything they possibly can do to win. Now, competitive takes place at MLG events where there's money on the line, so it's completely understandable why you would want to win, obviously. And competitive pretty much says it all. And so there's a big difference between doing that because of the way that Gears of War is set up. If you play a team that's very organized and set up throughout the map, and you guys are just running around, no matter how good you are, the way that this game is, you will be killed because you guys are going to get cross lancer. There's nothing you can do if you just have map control. And I actually like Gears of War for that because it's more interesting. It's really cool to see how a team of average players could be a team of really, really good players just by outsmarting them. And that's what makes the game fun, because if the better player always won every time, then it wouldn't be fun, it'd be very boring. And so there's that competitive, and there's like certain things that people do also that I see people in pub matches never ever do. And that's things such as, running from 1v1s, if you have numbers, like pushing 2v1s when you have the opportunity to. It's never organized, and that's just how competitive is. And I want to talk a little bit about why I feel like the community is so split between it. And you guys have probably heard some of the stereotypes about, the MLG players, like when they go into ranked matches and they run they run like strats and stuff and just play very organized. You'll hear things such as, oh, it's an MLG nerd, they're tryhards, they're sweaty bastards. All those stereotypes for them are ML geeks. I've heard that one before. And then as far as us, as a community, the YouTube community that's just there for entertainment, you'll hear things such as public all-stars, pub stars, YouTube all-stars, you know what I'm saying? Like all those stereotypes. And that is why the community is split like it is. And us as people need to kind of set a good example for the rest of the community. Now, I played in a competitive match the other night on GoldGlove stream. It was GoldGlove's team versus my GB team that I've been scrimming with for this $5,000 tournament. And it was me, Spev, who was in Chaos, and it was also two other players that we have been playing with as a team. And some of the people in the stream didn't understand why we weren't playing with Iceman and Advocate and all those players, and I don't think they completely understood that, GoldGlove's team played over 150 GB matches the last season, so they're very organized. They're very, they're very competitive mindset, and they were prepared because they played with each other so much. And so what we wanted to do was get a team in there that would actually give them a challenge, and that's what I thought they wanted, to be honest. So I ended up getting my GB team in there, so it was only half of Chaos, and then 2 other players that we actually played GB with. And they got a little upset because I think we won like the first 4 matches, and they were like, oh, well, why don't you have like Chaos players in here when Iceman is in the chat? And Iceman was watching the live stream, and he wanted to play in the match, and I told him, I was like, listen, bro, I want you to play and stuff, but they want a competitive match. And you have never played competitive in your life. I was like, I tried teaching you one time, and he just didn't want to. He just wants to play casually. And so we played with them, and we beat them a bunch of maps, and it's because, Spev and those other 3 guys, they've been playing together for a while, so it's not like we were like bragging about it or anything like that. We were just honestly scrimming, just to scrim. And I think they expected us to have all Chaos members, so they kind of started with some shit like that. And I mean, it wasn't mainly GoldGlove, it was mainly loading God mode, just talking about how like I care more about winning than actually playing for fun. And if I knew it was just playing for fun, I would have gotten in my team of people who just make videos and don't really play competitive and don't understand the strats and don't really have that competitive mindset. I would have done that. I didn't know it was supposed to be for fun, and to be honest, I don't think they thought it was supposed to be for fun either. But a lot of the people in the stream wanted to know where the rest of Chaos was, and that just goes back to the whole not understanding why we wouldn't use people like Advocate and I almost said Landon. Advocate, Iceman. When Yamimash was in the team, people wanted to see him scrim. You can ask him. He knows he's not a competitive player and that he's never played competitive. And these guys understand that, and a lot of the community doesn't understand that. And I just wanted to clear up that there is a huge difference. There are 2 different types of mindsets. One is to win any means necessary, taking no risks, playing as smart as possible. And then there's that mindset where you just want to have fun, get clips, and getting a clip is a win for you. And that's how I've been. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like to lose whatsoever. I'm a very competitive guy, and I do like to win, of course, but I'm not gonna lie, like I've turned into more of the casual player over the years. And I got a message from one of the MLG pros about a week ago, or maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, and he hit me up on Twitter and he was like, yo, I just saw your montage, it's awesome, man. I love what you're doing for the community. We should play some time, run some ranked. And this pro player was Fallout, Get Beef Fallout. And he was on Get Bronco and Gears 2, and I think he's on MBN, The Business now. And I was like, oh, alright, this is a cool guy here. Like, I'll play ranked with him. Maybe he'll teach me some stuff on the competitive side, because I haven't played competitive that much for Gears of War 3. And he ended up coming in the live stream that we played last night, because a couple of our players quit out. And so GoldGlove invited him in there. And that's, ignore the ringing, that's actually my cable company, because they're supposed to come check the internet. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, it was actually the cable guy. He's coming to check the internet because my connection has been really messed up lately. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, he's a cool guy and this and that. So he ends up coming into the chat, and I started getting multiple messages on YouTube. I was getting tweeted saying, why is Fallout and everyone in the stream that was on their team, obviously, saying that you're a montage kid, this and that. And I actually thought that was kind of, disrespectful to say that, because what is the point of, using a stereotype against me when actually I've had a competitive background? And that's not even really the main point. You shouldn't call anybody, a montage kid in general. And this has just been the main problem for why, the MLG community and the Gears of War community, or the YouTube community, is so split. And I just thought it was kind of messed up because, I thought we were, cool. We talked on Twitter and stuff, and I messaged him about it, and I was like, like, it's kind of disrespectful. I understand, like, you were probably just joking around and stuff, and just because I don't play competitively, I shouldn't be stereotyped as a montage kid. And I was like, actually, to be honest, like, I've beaten your pro team on LAN before. And for those of you that don't know what LAN is, it's basically a local area network, where at events they'll have all the Xboxes linked into one router so that there's barely, there's actually no lag, but there still is a little bit of a host advantage. I don't know about Gears 3, but Gears 1, Gears 2, there's still a little bit of a host advantage. But for the most part, it's pretty even. And you don't lose on LAN because you have no excuse. A lot of people can say stuff about connection, this and that, but if you lose on LAN, that's that's something that you just don't do as a pro player. And I don't think he understood that I actually had a competitive background until he talked to one of his friends that I actually teamed with before. And I've gone to MLG events. I finished 27th or 28th, I don't remember completely, around there, at MLG Meadowlands, which was actually one of the biggest Gears of War 2 tournaments of the year. And to be honest, we choked hard time. We were up 2-0 in a best of 5, and we lost 3 maps in a row, 2 of which were on our host. And it was actually kind of heartbreaking because we actually got screwed on the maps, and we had to play Ruins and Stasis, which were the 2 biggest camping maps ever, and we didn't practice those maps that much. So we could have easily placed semi-pro, and my teammates actually went on to play semi-pro in 4 or 5 straight events, which I was happy for them for. I actually couldn't go to the next couple events. So I do have a competitive background. I've gone to LAN events for Gears of War 1, plenty of LAN events. I've beaten pro teams on Gears 2, I've beaten pro teams on Gears 1. And I just felt like I was being kind of disrespected in the field where I understand, he didn't know my background and stuff, but it's not even the fact of that. Like, that just goes to prove that you can be a competitive player and just pick a different route of what you feel is fun. Now, the reason I decided to, focus more on the entertainment side of things is because I felt this was the better route to go. This is more, it has more success to it. I saw bigger and better things happening for me just entertaining you guys, kicking back, having fun, and just having a good time than, scrimming all the time and getting stressed out over a game that might not even be on the MLG circuit. And, I decided to take this route. And I actually had a lot of respect for Fallout as an MLG pro player, but after last night, like, I kind of lost that respect. And I talked to him about it, he apologized and stuff, and the reason I was upset is because there's a lot of players out there that play competitively, that look up to those pro players, and if they're looking up to you, they're gonna act the way you act, and that, I feel like that's a huge reason why people who make YouTube videos run into MLG pros and get called montage kids and stuff like that. And with the community so split and as small as it is, everyone kind of needs to come together and be as one, because the YouTube players, honestly, promoting Gears of War is the only thing that's gonna get it on the circuit, to be honest. They don't want to bring anything to the MLG circuit that isn't going to be popular and entertaining. And Gears of War has never been really that much of an entertaining game when it comes to competitive because of how hard of a game it is. And, with that, there's no leeway to kind of try things. And with, a Call of Duty, you may see things like, 4 quick scopes in a row. I saw that on LAN once for the clutch on Search and Destroy, which is amazing. But when it comes to, like, Gears of War, they don't really try like things that will keep people entertained. Now, I played in GoldGlove against GoldGlove's team last night, and I got a crazy blind fire across the room with 0 seconds left, and it made everyone go crazy. And I actually posted that in a video before this, and I'm actually going to post GoldGlove's reaction at the end of this video as well, because it was freaking priceless. And it's just moments like that that make Gears of War exciting. And it's just like I don't know, I just felt weird because GoldGlove posted a video for the competitive community trying to help them out, and I thought that was really nice of him to do that. And I just felt disrespected, like a real disrespect to the YouTube players It's not like, it's almost like me going into a stream full of MLG players and be like, oh well, you guys are just MLG nerds, and then making fun of you guys, like making fun of them on the stream. It's just I don't know. It's like if there was a whole stream of MLG or wow, YouTube players, and then there was one MLG kid and like, oh, that kid plays MLG, you're an MLG kid. Like I think he would be pretty offended to that. But we put our you know, differences aside, and he apologized and stuff. But I just wanted to explain to you guys that we need to come together as a community and not be so split and stereotypical, and set a better example for the community when people look up to you. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of people who look up to those pros, and you know, we just need to set a better example. And I'll do anything I can to help out the competitive community, and I'll do anything I can promoting, you know, whatever I need to do to help get it on the circuit, because I feel like you know, it is a great game, and I do enjoy watching competitive matches and stuff. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video or you agree with me, please leave me a like. I'll really appreciate that. And also leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Do you have maybe an alternative to something we could do to kind of break the stereotypes and make a movement towards the community being as one? And I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy, guys.
Jumped over through the middle.
Yep.
He's right behind the wall in the middle.
Yep.
You can, let's say you can shoot him, but
That was whatever.
Push him, he's got
You can eat your dick.
John got shit on. John got shit on. John got shit on. John got shit on. John just 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 got shit on. I have nothing to say to that. I have nothing to say to that. John just got shit on. John just got shit on. All I gotta do is clap. All I gotta do is clap to that. Oh my god. I can't do anything but just clap. That was fucking... That was clutch.